Hi everybody! I just wanted to hop on real quick to do an unboxing and a first impressions on my very first Chic Sparrow, which I am super excited about. I've been waiting for this for probably less than a week, but you know how it goes when you're excited for something, it just can't get here fast enough. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, this is my very first Chic Sparrow. I've never had one before. I've been scouring the internet, watching videos. Oh, look at this packaging. Okay, this packaging is super cute. It's got a little sparrow, this little sticker, and I love to keep stickers and little things like this, or even sometimes paper. I pretty much document everything, and just real quick. Eventually when this is done, I'll do a flip through of it. But, so you can see there's pictures and things like that. But see here, this is from our trip to Arizona. I took pieces of the brochure, and kind of with my journaling, I like to just keep certain things like that because it's just, you know, memories. So I already know, without even opening it, that I'm gonna keep this sticker to be able to put in my journal to commemorate the day that I fell down the rabbit hole that is Chic Sparrow addiction. Because from all the YouTube videos that I've seen, once you buy one, you're kind of, you know, in that place where you're gonna fall in love with it. I have yet to see anybody online who has bought a Chic Sparrow notebook and has not fallen in love with it and continued to buy more. And I've been added to a few different Facebook groups, buy-sell trade groups for Chic Sparrow, and my goodness, the people out there that are in love with Chic Sparrow have multiple leather journals by them for different, you know, one might be your wallet, like the very small one might be your wallet, and then you have one for your prayer journal, and one for work, and one for home, and I'm definitely that type of person. I have a bunch of journals, and recently got into traveler's notebooks, and I just love the flexibility of them, that you can, you know, interchange and move stuff around as you wish. So I'm pretty sure that this is my first, but definitely not my last Chic Sparrow. Okay, so we have this little card with some goodies. Oh, see, more goodies. Gonna keep these. Oh, that is so cute. Look, it's a little map. Oh, where Chic Sparrow's from. And I'm assuming, I believe they're stickers. And then a little business card. So we'll keep those. And then, you know, invoice, typical. Okay, stop. We have an important message. We have inspected your items and find all the inconsistencies to be fully compliant with the very nature of full grain leather. Your leather items are perfectly imperfect, as full grain leather should be. Please take note, your items may contain impressions that occur during the stitching process. We hope you embrace the beauty of this natural product. Thank you so much for supporting this small handmade American company. Warmly, Jennifer Harvey, Chic Sparrow. Very cute. Okay, that's definitely good to know. For somebody like me who is not versed in leather, has never purchased a leather journal cover before, it's good to know that, you know, little imperfections are to be expected. So that you don't open it and it's not perfectly pristine and you figure, oh my goodness, I need to send this back, there's something wrong. So I definitely appreciate that they have put that note. And I like this dust cover that they have. It's got the little Chic Sparrow logo. It's very soft. So this, you know, is good because you can always keep this to transport it, or, you know, if you do happen to join a buy-sell trade group later and you end up trading it, you know, I would definitely keep this just to be able to send this to somebody else, although I highly doubt it, because with it, I highly doubt that I would get rid of this, because it's my first one and I just feel like I'm gonna fall in love with it. So, oh my goodness, look at that, guys. This is gorgeous color. This is the Outlander Claire version. So if you're unfamiliar with Chic Sparrow, from what I gathered off the website, is they come out in collections. So the Outlander collection is based on the Outlander books, and there's different versions in there, different colors, and then you can get regular, you can get deluxe, and this is a deluxe version of the Outlander Claire, so it has the stitching, and inside, I believe the difference between the deluxe Claire and the regular Claire is that this has these pockets. And I did order a dashboard for it, so I'll open that in a second, but look at that leather, guys. That is gorgeous, gorgeous leather. So it has a secretarial pocket on this side, and then 3 little card pockets, and then this pocket back here where you can put something. And so you can tell with these 3 on the edge right here, it's triple stitched, which is really nice. And then it's got the pen loop on the outside, which I prefer than pen loops that are kind of on the inside, just because sometimes I like to stuff, you know, obviously if I'm keeping these little stickers and things for my journals, my journals do get very fat because I stuff a lot of things in there, pictures, memorabilia, pretty much anything. I am a hoarder, I guess is what you can call it. But as James Luke Burke always says, it's not hoarding if it ends up in a journal, and I stick by that. So with journals that get rather fat, I've noticed that when the pen loop is on the inside rather than stitched on the outside like this, it kind of becomes inconvenient, and so I usually don't utilize those pen loops, but I definitely feel like I'll be utilizing this one because it is on the outside, so it won't interfere with my books that will be on the inside. Now here we've got 4 elastics. My current binder right now, to pull out this one, as you can tell, they're like sticking out because I have so much in there. It does not close, which is the main reason for me going out and getting a new one. And I have, if I'm not mistaken, 6 books. Yes, 6 books. So I had added extra elastic bands onto this one. But since this only has 4, I did order kind of like an extender. So essentially what you would do is you would loop 2 books. So let me grab 2 of these. So basically you would take these 2 books, kind of put them together, and put an elastic band around both of them so that then they'd be connected like this, and then you would put this band in between these 2. So kind of hard to show because I don't have the bands right now, but once I do, then I'll be able to easily fit all 6 of my books in here. And if you can look, now this is an A5 size, I'm sorry I didn't mention that before. So this is the largest size you can buy off of Chic Sparrow, and I like it just because my books are this size already and I didn't want there to be any type of overhang. I did consider the wide version, but I just feel like the more room the better. So I did that, and you can kind of tell, and if you haven't seen my last video, I did a quick time lapse of me redecorating the outside covers of these, because the covers of these journals, which I'm using currently for my sermons, studies, this one I have not decided. I think this might be like my life planner, where I'm just gonna go in and, you know, like calendar, write different things that I need to get done, to-do lists, all that kind of stuff. I'm kind of moving out of my happy planners into this. I like the idea of having everything all together, like my prayer book, my art journal. Being able to kind of fit everything into one place is going to be really convenient for me, and I think that's kind of what's going to work best for me. As much as I love happy planning and I love the different planners, over the last couple years, I just find myself not using them as much as before. So I'm gonna try this out, and I think that's what I'm gonna use this book for. So what I did though was these books were in this cover when they fit, and so the covers of these all matched. They were this kind of like turquoisey color, and I mean I still love this book, I really do, but like I said, it's just not working for me anymore. And when I picked this color leather, because I thought it was a real like deep, rich brown, I decided that for the inside of it, I wanted to kind of coordinate all my notebooks to be kind of like a foil gold, rose gold, not gold, rose. So a a rose gold scheme with the foiling. Like, I love foiling, whether it's on the washi tape or the actual paper. So I did just get scrapbook paper in a bunch of different rose gold patterns, and I just kind of, you know, glued them on to the back. And since these are stitch journals, I found out very quickly, I did the first one differently than the others, and then I changed up how I did it. So on this book, I cut it out and then cut out the scrapbook paper and then pasted it on there. But what I found was, since they are stitch journals, when you do that, it sort of messes up, and I don't know if you can kind of see that, but right in here, it sort of messes it up a little bit when you go to close it because of the way that it folds with it being a stitch journal. So now on this book, as you can see, my cover doesn't necessarily, it doesn't come all the way out, so my paper is kind of sticking out, and I think on the bottom you can see that a little bit better, where it just kind of folded over, and I wasn't too happy with that. So I did this first one, trial and error, it was done, you know, I can live with it. But for the rest of them, what I ended up doing was just measuring the front and then pasting this on the front and leaving that stitching, which from the side doesn't necessarily look too great. But the awesome thing is that once you stick it in this elastic band, you're not going to see that anyway, you know. And when you open it, and this is going to fill up so fast, this book, and once you have them all kind of tied together in here, you're not going to notice this back part anyway, and it makes it easier to open. And I love that when this is closed, it covers the front page, whereas this one, you can kind of see the pages. So this definitely won't be my first insert in here, because I'm just kind of a perfectionist, and I like to have, you know, the pretty stuff first. So yes, so all of my books in here, everything, even down to, I did order a few like paper clips and bookmarks and things like that off of Amazon, which should be arriving here in the next few days. And I coordinated everything with the rose gold theme. So once this is all set up, then I'll come back and do a quick flip through. But obviously I am waiting for my extenders, for my elastic band extenders, and my other little embellishments that I want to put in here. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this dashboard. I only ordered one because I knew that with it coming with pockets already, I may not need more than one. Tore that to bits. So this is an A5 dashboard. It's got the little Chic Sparrow here, kind of foiled on. Subtle but really cute. And so this basically will go around any one of these, so that when you do stick it in here, you have kind of this clear cover, but then each side also has pockets. And I've seen these done a lot of different ways. I've seen that people have put pictures or maybe a piece of scrapbook paper, and then they keep in, you know, any stickers or embellishments, things that you might need on the go, you know, when you don't kind of have your plethora of art supplies to take with you. So I haven't quite decided how I'm gonna set my dashboards up. Like I said, I did just order this one. I really like it. It's pretty thick and sturdy, but not too thick to take up a lot of room. So I definitely feel like you can buy a dashboard for every notebook you have in here, you know, and it's not gonna thicken it up too much. So we'll probably look into getting more of these for the rest of my notebooks, but I just kind of like having that extra, something extra in there, to be able to carry stuff and, you know, collect things. I mean, pockets are great for me. If I go somewhere, if I go, you know, this is how ridiculous I am with saving things, that when we had our trip recently, and I'll cover this more in my flip through of my travel journal from my birthday week in California, down to the little napkin ring that it was a little paper napkin ring that was holding our silverware together. I stole that. Put that. I mean, I guess it's not stealing. It's gonna get thrown out anyways. But I took that just so I can stick it in my journal to commemorate that day. It was our last day there. We were driving home that day, and so I was like, you know, I'm gonna keep this and I'm gonna put it in my book. And so I'm just kind of ridiculous. So having these pockets is definitely helpful because that just means I can collect more things when I go places, or bring more stickers with me, more ephemera, stuff like that. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I wanted to do. I was really excited to kind of hop on and just see this journal. I mean, they talk about I don't see any imperfections, even though it mentions in this little card that there may be imperfections that take place during the stitching process. You know, this is pretty perfect. And I know it's not going to look like this forever from my research that I've done, as is with most leather journals. You know, it's going to scuff up as you use it. But I think that just shows that your journal has been loved and it's been on this journey with you. So as much as I love the pristine condition that it's in right now, I know I'm going to love it that much more when it does have a few scuff marks. Maybe not initially, because again, like I mentioned before, I am a perfectionist, and I might freak out the first couple of scuffs that I get on this. But I just remind myself that, you know, it's loved. It's a loved journal. It's gonna go with me places. It's gonna hold all my favorite things in here. It's something that I'm gonna use every single day. So, you know, next time you see this, it may not be this pretty, so enjoy it. Enjoy it now, and I'm gonna enjoy it now for however long it lasts. With my luck, the second that I start putting things in here, I'm gonna scuff it up, who knows. But yeah, guys, very well made, and of course, you know, I can't necessarily do a review or anything because I've not used it yet. I have not had a chance to love it, so I just wanted to do this unboxing, my first impressions for my very first Chic Sparrow. I hope you guys enjoyed, and in the future, once I've loved this baby and had a chance to really break it in and use it, then I'll be able to do a review video to let you guys know how it's going, what I like, what I don't like, if there happens to be anything that I don't like. But just initially, I'm just really excited. I can't wait to start using it. I can't wait for all my things to come in from Amazon. Thank goodness for Prime shipping. I think they're going to be here tomorrow, so hopefully those will arrive soon so that I can set it up properly with all 6 of my notebooks instead of just the 4 bands. And then of course I'll have my bookmarks and whatnot that are going to be arriving too. So stay tuned, and thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want to see how I redid the covers of my journals, just look on YouTube. I also uploaded the video to Facebook, so you can see there how I redid these journals in preparation for receiving my Chic Sparrow. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you.